what I've learned in this situation is that I think too highly of you.
Is that it?
Yeah, because if I didn't think that highly of you, you wouldn't hurt me.
Is that what it is?
So I've corrected that.
Okay. So now you just don't think of me as highly, so that way you can't get hurt?
So we'll just say you're down a couple notches.
Hey, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Life After I Do. I'm your host, Nisha G, and I'm here with my husband.
Molito.
For somebody who claims to be so tired, you are.
Look here, man. These are my last couple hours of 37.
Oh my
I'm trying to give
gosh.
you
You are you are really, really
I'm trying to get
melodramatic
I'm
about
trying to
this.
give you all I got. My allergies are kicking up. I'm here. I'm trying to give you everything I got.
Okay. I appreciate it. How does it feel like your last few hours at 37?
It felt like I feel like I was 30 all over again.
You feel like 30 all
I
over
feel like
again?
30 all over again. I feel like I mean, I feel like I'm that guy.
Oh, okay. I mean, you've been that
You
guy.
know? In the words of my good friend, Southern McFly, I'm the I'm the I'm the one.
You the one? You are. You the truth.
Just make sure you're keeping up.
Oh my gosh. I just don't know. Yeah, so this is my babe's last night of 37, and he'll be the big 3-8 tomorrow.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Are you excited? You're one more step closer to 40. I feel like we gotta do
And apparently
something.
I'm 12 years to retirement. That's what they
Oh,
told
that's
me
what
to.
we found out today. Yeah. 12
Yeah.
more years and you can
And I
you
said
can
I
retire.
said, "Don't worry." I said, "Because when my daughter started getting them NIA deals, I'm retired before that."
Bye. Goodbye. But that was really fun information to find out today when you called me and told me. I was like, "Really?" And you're like,
Mm.
"I'm eligible for retirement in 12 years." That's
I mean, or
actually
if the
pretty good.
if the podcast well, I can retire next year.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, that's just from there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That don't mean
My hair got caught.
that don't mean we can't expedite the process.
Right.
Your people.
Right.
You know what I
How
mean?
was your week, babe?
It was it was a roller coaster. I'm just tired.
Yeah.
I've been working a lot
Yeah. You have.
because I'm raising what her granny calls her queen diva,
Right.
and all she wants to do is
Diva stuff.
and diva stuff costs money.
She tries to live a modest diva lifestyle.
No, ain't nothing modest about her lifestyle.
No, she's not terrible. I feel like sometimes we like, don't get me wrong, kids are costly anyway. Like, in general, kids are
Wives
costly.
are too.
I heard they are.
Oh, I'm telling you.
I've heard about that.
I understand you
I
don't.
don't feel like you have a costly wife, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like, especially since I've been home, you need
No,
to give me credit
no,
that I am nowhere near how I was
no.
when I was working.
The thing is that I have a wife that doesn't like a lot of big purchases, but my wife, she's that wife that when she breaks the 20,
Why are you talking about me like I'm not here? Like, I have the kind of wife.
when you break a 20, it's one purchase. When you break 100, it's gone in an hour. Like
It don't even take an hour to spend
I I
$100.
know I know, but you're not costly,
No, okay, so here's the thing. You might have a point there. I buy like a bunch of small things, but
right?
then when you purchase things, you purchase big ticket items.
Because I know how to save my money for big stuff.
That's not that literally has nothing to do with it.
Because when I
You
ball, I
don't
ball.
no, you just like, if you see something, you'll be like, "Oh, I'm willing to spend X amount of dollars on
How
that
was your
one
week?
item."
How was your week, babe?
Same as yours. I worked hard because the longer you work and the more you're at work, the more my days are also
So what you're saying is you
extended.
need me to come home.
And
I tried to come home early today, all
no.
day.
Okay, today does not count,
I
Maurice,
kept,
because
I
you're
kept,
off the rest of the week. So you just needed an excuse to come home early today.
I kept asking you constantly. You need me? I said, I'll let these people know. I'll leave right now.
He
You,
kept he kept calling me talking about um Oh, wait, you need me to come home?
You need me to
Oh,
come?
you know what, babe? Let me tell these people I can't work today.
Hey, love.
No.
My wife
That's
need me. I'm on the way.
no, you're not gonna
They
use me
they
as your
like, is it an
scapegoat.
emergency? For me, it is.
You're not gonna use me as your scapegoat. But yeah, this week was it was fun, little hectic. She started another dance class this week, so that was really exciting. She's been asking to do hip hop, so we have now added hip hop to our
I think
schedule.
she just want to do hip hop for the music.
She okay, so let me just tell you really quick because you haven't seen the videos yet. So I think she wants to do hip hop for a couple of reasons. One, uh, being she knew she would get new dance clothes. That's the first part. Two, of course, all her dance friends, they're in her other classes, so they're also doing hip hop. And she talks to them like after jazz class and ballet and stuff. And everyone's like, why you don't do hip hop? Why you doing hip hop? So she's like in there with her friends. But also when I observed her today, she had a lot of fun. She really did. Because it's the techniques are different, So she's learning different dance moves and then the music. Boy, she likes the music.
Yeah.
She really does like the music.
What's the song they dancing to? Because I might have to get over it.
I don't remember the song, but I know they warmed up to Young Jock and they warmed up to,
This is not age appropriate. Is it Kids Bop Young
no,
Jock
it's not. It's the real versions.
with the cuss words and everything?
No, those are edited.
Oh, I was finna
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, but they did warm up to
Let
some
me
Young
go over
Jock.
there and she got my baby popping it to yeah
Oh,
glow.
oh, okay. The Pops, all of them you go see the video. We've got the
She out.
hand motion, we've got the hand motion, we got the twist, we got the hip rolls, we got the leg bends. Oh, it's
Oh,
all in there.
today was her first and
Today
last day.
it was she was and I'm really, really proud of her because since she came in, like, technically in the middle, because 'cause we're getting ready to go into recital,
She came in.
she
No, it
came
don't
in
matter. She
and
came in.
she
Today's her.
learned the choreography today.
Okay, but it was also her last day,
No, it's not.
and we don't popping and gyrating around here.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Watch.
Yeah, so she learned the choreography today and she actually did really, really, really well. I'm very proud of her. Very proud of
I
her.
better not hear no yeah glow.
I wouldn't put it past him. I mean, it's gonna be edited, but I mean, I would
I ain't
bop
gonna lie.
to it
I'm not
too.
lying. That
I
is
would
I'm gonna-
That's what I was sitting here thinking. I was like, I would
Yeah,
actually
glow.
yeah, glow. I was like, I would be bopping with that too. But yeah, other than that, week was good. Busy, full. We had open house. We had book fair,
Hmm.
all the usual stuff
Yeah.
on top of practices and everything and the workload. For some reason, we're getting towards the end, like going into break,
Hmm.
but I feel like they're getting more work, which I don't
I don't.
understand because
Not
I feel
gonna.
like
We're
the
not
work
gonna
is supposed to be
discuss.
getting lighter.
I don't want to discuss school because I feel like they ain't doing it right.
What does that mean?
I just feel like they ain't doing it right.
Okay.
Yeah. I just what we got today.
Well, talking about our week,
Hmm.
you working a lot and me obviously working a lot. I feel like there was
I
some
wouldn't say you worked a lot. So you worked.
goodbye. I we had a little bit of drop in communication this week
What you mean?
between you and I. So I wanted to talk
You
about
said we had a little bit of what?
a drop in communication.
Oh, yeah, you
Be-
wasn't dropping it.
No,
That's the error in
no,
communication.
no, no, no. So I wanted to discuss today dealing with passive aggressive behavior,
I use aggressive all week.
giving your partner the silent treatment.
Who was silent? I wasn't silent. You was
Oh
all.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I talked to you when
No,
I said what I needed to say.
you
If I'm
you spoke
talking
to
to
me
you,
and I spoke to you,
so am I being
but
silent?
no, no, you
Am
know
I
what I
being
mean.
silent?
You know what I mean.
Am I being silent if
You
I'm
know
talking
what
to
I
you?
mean,
I know
DeMille.
what you said.
No, you know what I
First of
mean.
all, don't be putting my middle name out here for people to know. Okay?
You know what I mean.
Sade.
We're not gonna get up here and you act like you don't know what I
Look
mean.
here. I was in a good mood. I was just playing you some Anita and some Jodeci. And this is what you're doing? This is what you're gonna do to me?
Hey, real life. real marriage discussions.
Yeah, okay.
So we're gonna talk about it.
Are we?
We're gonna talk
I
about
felt
it.
like you finna try to play me.
How am I trying to play you?
Go ahead, Glow.
That is not my name.
Yeah, Glow.
Goodbye. That is not my name. That is not my name. So yeah, dealing with I like to say that that type of behavior, giving your partner the silent treatment, is passive aggressive behavior. Would you agree or disagree?
I would disagree.
Tell me why you disagree, because now I
Because
need to hear.
it depends on the passive aggressive is energy. It ain't behavior. Okay?
Wait a minute.
It's the energy. It's the energy behind the behavior.
No,
Because
that's
because I wasn't saying anything to you passive aggressive. I was just saying, hey, I need this. I
no.
need that.
Okay.
It was just my words to the point. Yes, they were.
No,
The-
their words weren't to the point because there wasn't words. It was just like if I said good morning, good morning. There was what was it? I think it was Monday night, maybe Monday night or Wednesday night or something. And you came in, you didn't say anything to me. I was laying in bed. And of course, I had my petty patty hat on that night. So I was like, "Oh, you gonna walk into the room, walk into my presence from being outside and not say, hey, hello, or anything?"
you know, at the man in this house, I am. I'm the one that
Like
gets addressed when someone
like I
walks in the room.
said, like I said. So I had petty patty hat on.
When do you not?
I don't always have my petty patty hat on.
Or you would you keep it down low?
No, I mean I keep her close by. Like she's usually on the nightstand just in case I have to pick her up and put her on.
Okay.
She's never far. Petty patty hat, she ain't never far. But anyway, yeah, you walked in. Normally you'd be like, "Hey babe, what's up?" There was nothing. So I was like, "Oh, okay, I can see he's still in his feelings."
I'm in my
You,
feelings. Okay.
okay.
I'm draking it, huh?
You were literally in your feelings for an entire
It
like
sound
not a whole 7 days. You were in
okay.
your feeling for like a solid 4
Oh,
days.
okay. So I was Drake.
You can call it
All right.
whatever you want, whether it's Drake or whatever, but
Okay.
you were legit in your
This is
feelings
really how you
for
finna do my pre-birthday? This is really how you gonna do it, huh?
What do you mean?
You really set the tone. You setting the bar so low. I guess set it low, I guess.
You don't know what I have planned for you for your birthday.
I know what I got planned.
What you got planned? Tell me.
No, this is good. We'll talk about it later.
So anyway, I would say that you were in your feelings for like a
Mm.
good solid 4 days. And I was doing my best to give you your space, but I know that we have had discussions in the past when we talk about our communication and like working through our communication. And I don't know if you can remember, but what's one of the last things I had told you when we had experienced what I know to be the silent treatment? I said something to you. Do you remember?
Oh, you always say something like, "It's the last time you got to be silent with
That's
me,"
what I said. That's what I told you. I was like,
but I
you
wasn't silent.
like I told him. I was like, the last time this had happened, prior to last week, I told him, you have
I
this is
was
the
not
last
giving you
time.
silent treatment. I was talking to
Listen,
you
I was
every
like, this
day.
is the last time you have, like, forewarned is fair warned, to give me the silent
Let
treatment
me ask you this. Let
because
me
it's
ask you
hold
this.
on, because I feel as though it's passive aggressive behavior. It's not, proper communication, which is what we always try to, like, engage in with each other. We've been doing really well about putting feelings out on the table, about going through basically, like, the checklist, and then it's like one thing sends you over and you immediately, like, regress, which is fine because I feel like the whole communication thing is a work in progress. But I was just a little taken back with your behavior last week.
Okay.
But go ahead, ask me. What do you wanna ask me?
I gave you silent treatment? That's how you feel?
No, I okay,
Because I talk to you every day.
babe.
Now, was it
See
normal communication? No, it was not. But I was not silent.
Maurice, you
Kanisha.
were silent. The only communication you gave me was like, "Do I have clean uniforms?" Like
That
that.
is that communication?
That's it. That was it.
Is that communication?
No, it's not.
It is.
Okay,
I asked you a question.
for the
See?
basic
See?
form of
See?
communication, is that what you're trying to say?
See? See?
Is that what you're trying to say? But
See?
we're not gonna act like you
That's no,
don't
no, no.
understand. We're
Well,
not
no.
gonna act like you don't
No.
understand
What
what your
we're
behavior
not going
was.
to do Like, I didn't talk to you last week. I'm sorry, y'all. My allergies is a mess today. That's what we're not gonna do.
Okay. So what would you say how your behavior was?
I
Was it your normal forms of
no,
communication? Okay.
no. I kept
On a scale of 1 to 10.
it was a 10 out of 10 for how I was feeling because I coulda went left.
It was a 10 out of 10 for how you were feeling.
Yes.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
I think I
So
managed my
if
emotions
you
quite well.
so if your communication
I
level
even expressed to you
hold
my
on, if your
emotions.
communication level was basically your normal level of communication, your normal level of your personality and your character and your vibe, and if everything was perfectly normal, then there would not have been a need for us to have a discussion
No, no,
about
I said for how I was feeling. I didn't say I was feeling normal. We definitely had some strife.
okay.
It was some beef,
Okay, so I guess maybe
and I was Kendrick in the beef.
okay, so maybe we should go into more in why you weren't bringing that to my attention more
You
because
know,
I have my idea.
okay, you go ahead and say your dry
No,
ideas
I think this is what I think. I believe that you were waiting for me
to do what?
to come to you
Uh-huh.
and bring it to your attention or come
That
to you in the capacity of like what's wrong? Like do you need to talk? Do you want
bring what to your attention?
your feelings about how you were feeling,
No,
whatever it is you were
no,
going through at the
that's not
moment?
true. That's not true because I text you how I was feeling. And I
Oh,
also a couple days after that I told you I said how I was feeling to you in words.
okay, and then what did you also put in there?
In the text message?
You said, I'm not looking for a response."
Yeah, I did.
And then we had another conversation, and then after that, it wasn't even a conversation really, it was you emotionally dumping on me.
It was
That's
me
what it
telling you about
was.
yourself.
But again, you ended that with
I,
not looking for a
I'm
response.
not.
But
I have to get off my chest.
okay, but then after that, when we went back to talk about it, then you basically came to me and said that you felt like I was ignoring you.
Well, it's not that you was ignoring me. What I'm saying is that I didn't require a response from you,
Uh-huh.
but a response would have helped me get out my feelings more. But it wasn't a
Listen to
requirement.
what you just said.
I know what I said. I said I didn't require a response because I said I came in there. I said my
Not
piece,
you said not looking for a response.
and I said my piece the same the way I did in the text message. I said my piece. I laid it all out on the line, so you knew what I was going through and how I
Mhm.
was feeling.
Mhm.
Right? I communicated
Okay.
perfectly.
Not perfectly,
I
but you
did.
communicate.
I
Nonetheless,
did.
you communicated
Right?
perfectly would
Right?
be
Right?
like that would be
So
a
I
stretch.
communicated the first time via text,
Okay.
right?
Mhm.
Because I couldn't I was at that point I wanted all the smoke. I wanted all
You
the
actually
smoke.
did it though. Or actually, you might have. You might have. No, I take that back. You might have. And you know why I say that? It's because even if you and this is where I say, like, even for myself, like, I don't know if you can call that being petty or what. But when you had texted me all that you had texted me, excuse me, and you put not looking for a response, whether you had put that or not, I wasn't going to
Yes, you
respond.
was.
No, I
Stop the
wasn't.
cap.
No, I wasn't.
Stop the
No,
cap.
I wasn't.
Stop the
I
cap.
was not going to
Okay.
respond.
Okay.
I was absolutely not going to respond.
I
And
see.
you
All right.
know that I wouldn't have
Okay.
responded. Which is now that I'm thinking about it, that's probably why you said not looking for a response.
No, I just had to get how I was feeling
Okay, well,
off
I
my
appreciated that. I wouldn't have responded anyway, but
because it was affecting me to the point to where I couldn't even function normal outside of home.
okay, that's fair.
So I had to say my piece.
And
And
you
then
usually do that via
and then
text.
I text you my piece and normally that works.
Mhm.
But I was really hurt.
I can understand that.
So I had to say it verbally, you know?
I can
Because
understand
obviously
that.
the text message and then the way I was moving didn't move you.
Okay. Say it again.
It didn't move you.
Say it
Right?
again.
Right.
So you were expecting what? You were expecting a reaction out of me.
I was expecting some type of recourse at least a day or two later. When
Okay.
I say I'm not looking for you to respond immediately,
Okay.
right? But I do want you to acknowledge how I'm feeling. You didn't even
Yes.
do that.
Yes.
And I always try to at least acknowledge how you feeling. So you played my life.
I
And
did not
you
play
did.
I did not play your life.
And I was ready for all the smoke, my dude.
No. I didn't play your
I
life.
was ready for all the smoke.
I didn't play your life. Now here's I want you to understand on my end where I was coming from because I do understand what you're saying on your end. And this is why I say we dropped the ball in communication
No, I
last
didn't drop
week.
nothing.
Um
I laid it in your lap. It was a layup because I
okay,
told you.
you know how you say like you can't read my mind?
Yeah.
Okay, I can't read your mind either. But
Nah.
when you put what you're saying in text and you lay it like how you just said you laid it out and in the text and even in the conversation, the one-sided conversation we had,
What's all this?
because the one-sided conversation that we had, you ended both with not looking for a response.
But when I said that,
Hold
hold on. No,
on.
listen to me
What?
now. When I said that in the room, when I told you verbally, I paused, let you talk, so I walked out. I paused.
Like you gave me
I
space?
gave you space, and
Okay.
then when you didn't say nothing, I exit stage
Okay. But why would I say something when you ended it with not looking for a
because
response?
normally you can't shut up.
Okay. But see, but so we're going to go back to like how I told you before when I said you have no more times
But
to
I
give
was
me.
not
Hold
giving you
on.
silent treatment.
Hold
You
on.
wild for that,
Hold
B.
on.
You wild for that.
You were giving me a form of the
You
silent treatment.
wild for that.
You were giving me a
You
form of the
are
silent
wild
treatment.
for that. I
And
was
I
not.
had explained to you the last time that you have no more times to give me the silent
Okay.
treatment,
All right.
right? So I can understand from your perspective where you're saying, like, okay, yeah, I said I didn't want a response immediately, but I did expect you to somehow
I'm
acknowledge my
still mad at the
feelings.
fact that you're trying to say I gave you a silent treatment when I did not
Listen, listen, I
on
can
the
understand where
game.
you're coming from when you
I
say that
talk to you every day.
you expected me to acknowledge your feelings like 2 days later or 3 days later, right? Now, on my end,
Mhm.
let me tell you how that was going.
Okay, go ahead.
I my feelings, my perspective,
Mhm.
you were giving me the silent treatment, okay? My head was you sent me this text, you expressed how you were feeling, which is fine. Um a lot of the times and here's the thing, everyone communicates differently.
Mhm.
I have expressed to you before that when you have important things to say to me or that things that you want to talk about or get off your chest, I'm
Mhm.
more of a person to person. I like the intimacy of, like, looking in your face, looking in your eyes, and having these, like, conversations and having the tough conversations. You're more of the I feel like I guess because you can organize your thoughts better and you're able to get everything that you're saying out without the possibility of
Because you're not
interruption.
pressuring me.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So he has this thing where
Don't pressure me into a
he won't
response.
say anything to me. Like, we'll be at home, we'll sit down and have breakfast, we'll drink coffee. Nothing. Soon as he walks out of the door, he either starts calling me 50 times or he starts sending me 50 million texts about how you've been feeling or like something that I did that
Look,
rubbed you the
hold
wrong.
on, hold on.
Hold on. No, I
Tell
got
the
to
whole
finish
story.
my
You
thought.
gotta tell the whole story.
I got to finish my whole thought.
Okay, go ahead.
About how something I did rubbed you the wrong way or this, that, and the third. So when you sent that text and then you left it with, I'm not looking for a response, whether you said I'm not looking for a response or not, I wasn't going to respond
You said that.
because because you had been giving me the silent treatment. My perspective,
Okay.
I guess we can agree to disagree.
We're
You
gonna
have
have
been
to.
giving me the silent treatment,
Uh-huh.
right? And so for me, I was like, you're not going to just come in emotionally dump on me, leave me with that, and
Mm,
then now it's just my responsibility to just, like, fix everything when there was a lot of things going on at once. It wasn't
okay.
just one-sided,
Okay.
and just because you were feeling all of those feelings and because I haven't said anything,
Mhm.
doesn't mean that there was more to discuss aside just from your feelings, if that makes
Okay.
sense, the way I just explained
Now
that.
can I say something?
So you were listening just to respond just now.
No, I was listening to you. I hear you.
Okay.
I hear you. I hear everything you said.
Okay.
We definitely agree to disagree,
Okay.
right?
Uh-huh.
Now let me tell you this.
Okay.
Um, you know how like you always say, "I just want to feel validated."
Who?
You,
Uh-huh.
you didn't validate
I
me.
was gonna say, uh-huh.
You didn't validate me at all,
Okay.
right? So that deepened the wound,
Okay.
right?
Mhm.
Right?
Mhm.
Okay. Secondly, I don't know what are you talking about. I talked to you in the capacity in which I need to talk to you. And also, what you need to understand is that what you didn't say is that a lot of times I send text messages or call when I'm not around because when I'm in here talking to you face to face, you like a defense attorney. You be trying you be trying to you don't be trying to hear what I'm saying.
I'm a defense
Yes.
attorney?
Yes, you go straight to the defense, and then you try to break down my argument that makes it look I'm crazy.
That's okay.
You don't?
Babe, if that is your
If that is
experience.
your experience of me, that must be
But
when
what's funny is
your
that you just said
reality is your
it's your
reality.
it's your
Is your
perception is
perspective
your
your
reality, and I can't change that. And who am I to tell you how you're experiencing me is wrong? So the fact that you just said this out of your mouth that I don't like, or well, you didn't say that I don't validate your feelings. You're just saying in that instance I
you did
didn't
not,
validate your feelings. But
which
is
told
that
me that you wanted to smoke.
hold on, is that something that I normally do?
Normally,
Normally, right?
so you want to smoke.
Right. So I do normally validate your
Because here's the
feelings.
thing,
Hold on,
even
but I
though
do, right? For the record?
hold on, hold on, I'm finna sneeze.
Bless you.
Even though, I told you, like, you don't have to respond, right? Right? Hold on. In
You
which
still wanted me to
right?
respond.
No, I didn't want you to respond, right? I didn't want you to respond right away. After a couple of days, you could have validated my feelings. You never
Okay.
validated my feelings, right? And then petty Patty over here, you
Who?
wanna try to throw
Who,
dirt
me?
yeah, you wanna try to throw dirt on the wound. So when you did that,
How did I throw dirt on the wound?
how you started moving, because you feel now you starting to feel some type of way. Now you starting to feel some type of way about how because I feel some type of way. So I'm like, okay, so I guess we both gonna feel some type of way, and it's World War III in this motherfucker.
It's not World War III
It
because I just
is.
didn't say anything.
You did.
What did I say?
Okay. You didn't
No,
say
what
nothing?
did I say?
You in your actions you did.
Oh. Okay.
Like when
Kind
you
of like how I said when you're giving me the silent
no,
treatment
I didn't give you
and
silent
you
treatment.
said
No,
no.
I didn't give you silent treatment. What I'm saying is I could tell that you felt some type of way about me by them shitty ass lunches you was giving me for lunch.
But did you eat?
Barely.
But did you eat?
A couple days I threw that shit away and
Are
bought
you
something.
you just didn't feel the love?
Wasn't no love there?
There was no love in your meals.
No.
Oh, so you can taste the difference.
I
Is
was
what you,
I was gonna take that somewhere else. Don't say stuff like that
there
to
was
me. Don't say stuff like you know how my brain works.
there was no love in there.
Don't say stuff. You know how my brain works. Do not say things like that to me. Okay. All right.
No,
Um.
but I'm just saying, like, but you also saw, I wouldn't say a shift, but you noticed my behavior
Oh, I
change.
saw that you was being petty, so I said, "Let's
But
be petty."
how was I being petty?
And I came and I said,
I was giving you your space.
Nah,
And
you,
that's
nah, you was acting,
see,
you
but
would
see
no.
when
See,
it's from your perspective,
here's the thing.
it
No,
makes sense.
no.
When it's from my perspective,
This is
it
what
doesn't
this
make
is what
sense.
really happened, right? You wronged me.
You felt as though I
No,
wronged you.
you could whatever.
Okay.
In my reality,
Okay. I
you
felt
wronged
as
me,
though you wronged me too.
right?
So,
Did you address it?
did I address what?
Did I wrong you? You didn't because I didn't wrong you. So you wronged me. I addressed it. I addressed it. Addressed it. Lord Jesus, y'all pray.
I wasn't gonna correct you.
I addressed it,
Okay.
right? Then then you instead of responding in a way to try to mend the fences, you come out petty patty, right? So I'm like, it's World War III. This is
Uh-huh.
what she want. Sometimes in love, you gotta have war. I said, battle's on. In the words of the
This is
great
all
late,
that's going on in his
in
head.
the words of the great late DMX, the heat is on.
This is all
And
what's
I
working
am
out in his head. War.
And I'm like, "This is it. I have to
This is
st
it.
I have to stand my ground
And I stood mine, and
and
you didn't
show
like it.
no grief."
You didn't like it,
Who
did you?
folded?
You didn't like
Who
it.
folded?
You folded.
No one folded. I did not fold. I did not fold.
You didn't fold.
I did not fold.
You didn't fold.
I did not.
You did it.
No.
You sure?
How did I fold?
You sure?
How did I fold?
Because when you weren't getting the reaction out of me that you thought you were gonna get out of me, that's when you came and you started laying more of it out.
Lies.
And then started expressing to
Cap.
me how you felt.
Cap.
And then you came to me and you're just like
No.
basically in so many words, like, this is what I need from you. And like I miss you.
No.
Because
No. I
yes,
never told you I missed you.
no, not those words, but I'm
No.
saying like in your
Okay.
actions and how you
Look
were
here.
describing
Look
what you were
here.
talking to
Look
me
here.
about.
I did what every man does.
What?
We hold on to it
Uh-huh.
We it eats us up,
Oh,
then we digest it and go on about life.
wait.
We just store it.
You held on to it.
Yeah, I did.
It eats you up.
Yeah,
You digest it.
yeah.
Okay.
You store it. You break it down. You
Uh-huh.
store it. You store it in the back, and you
Okay.
because as a man, it don't matter. I still have to go on with life.
But babe,
I still have to.
that's not just a man
I don't
thing.
care. I don't care about women
That's
right now. I'm talking about men because you wronged me, and I still provided you a life, and in return, I got lackluster lunches.
Oh my goodness. Nonetheless, you still got a clean home. Your child was taken care of.
That's
Your
not for
errands were
me.
ran.
That's not for
Your
me.
food was cooked
That's
for
not
you.
for me,
What else? And your laundry was done. Everything else that you required.
ma'am. We're not gonna
Hold
talk. We're
on.
not gonna talk.
No,
Hold on.
everything else
No,
that
hold
was
on.
required. Because,
Hold
like you
on.
said, you
Hold
still
on.
had to
Hold on. Hold on.
provide for
Hold on.
me.
Hold on. We're not gonna talk
I still
about.
provided for
We're
you.
not gonna talk about laundry because where's it at
What? It's washed.
and where?
What do you mean? And where?
Where is it at
Downstairs.
and
Oh,
what?
you mean because it isn't folded
It
yet?
ain't folded.
Okay, but who's gonna fold it? I am. Who's gonna wear the
It's your
clothes?
job.
Who's gonna wear
It's part of the agreement we have agreed upon in
I
these
can't
terms.
wait for people to hear that one.
I don't care if they
I'm gonna make that one a clip. It's your
it
job.
is. It's what you agreed upon.
Okay, and I have no problems
It's
with that.
part so it is your job.
Okay, I have no problems with that. But what you're not gonna try to make it seem like is I stopped doing my end of the
I had to
deal.
beg for you to do my laundry.
You did not have to
I
beg.
said, "Babe, I need work clothes."
Demel, you did not have to beg me to do your
And you
laundry.
handed me
Why would you
one
sit up here and tell a fib?
one set of work clothes and ain't touched my clothes since.
Why would you tell a fib?
So don't sit here,
Why would you tell a fib like
ain't
that?
nobody fibbing. I'm keeping 100.
No,
Like my
that's the only thing. You never keep it 100. You keep it 80
I'm
or
keeping
like
it
75%.
I'm keeping it 100. I'm keeping like my homeboy Smooth say, I'm keeping it a bean. I'm keeping it a bean.
That's your boy. He
That's
don't
my
know you.
boy. I don't care. I know him. That's my boy. I'm keeping it a bean.
No.
And like Trill say, present all party involved.
Bye. But okay, so I mean, aside from wanting to, talk about like partners giving each other the silent treatment
Mm,
because of our experience
I'm
last
about to be
week,
silent for the
I
rest of this
wanted to
episode.
ask you, and I want like your serious thoughts. I
Okay.
want like your serious thoughts.
Yo,
Whether you agree that you gave me the
I
silent
didn't.
treatment or not, okay. For the sake of the discussion, you didn't. Do you think that that could possibly be a trauma response?
What?
Like, giving someone the silent treatment when you feel like your feelings are hurt or like your feelings have been
For me
hurt?
personally?
Sure.
No.
No?
No, that's how I internalize. It's just me internalizing. I'm not gonna deal with you because I'm not in a space to deal with you properly. Because if I deal with you right now, and it's gonna be smoke.
Because I think about it sometimes,
So you need to
and
give me credit for my
if it doesn't like, if someone's giving you the silent treatment and you're taking it on like you're just internalizing it, it's not worth speaking, it's not worth saying anything, but then you get upset with when the person doesn't
Mhm.
acknowledge you.
I'm not upset.
Hey, I'm not saying you personally, I'm just
Okay.
saying, like, in
Because
general.
I'm not gonna talk in generals. I'm gonna talk about in our situation,
Okay,
right? So I wasn't upset that you didn't address it, right?
immediately.
You ain't addressed it at all. Don't stop the cap. Keep it a bean. Okay?
Okay.
You ain't addressed it at all. So I was hurt
He
by
asked for not to not respond, but
I
okay.
was hurt. Like I said, I was hurt. And then you didn't invalidate my hurt, right? So
I
now
didn't validate
you
your
didn't
hurt.
validate my hurt,
Mhm,
right? So now you've left me to interpret that you don't care,
mhm. I can see that.
which you didn't.
That's not true.
As far as I know, you don't care. So that's how
It's not true.
that's what it's stored as
Okay,
in my
in
memory
your
bank. In
brain.
my memory bank.
Okay.
Hmm,
So let me ask you this. What could I have said to you that would have made you feel validated?
I mean, I don't know. You normally say something smart.
I normally have the right words to say to you,
Yeah,
and that usually, like, takes care of it.
you a worster.
I'm a wordster?
Yeah,
That's not a thing, but
yeah, it is.
okay.
Look it up.
But, like, in your eyes, genuinely,
What?
like, what would have satiated that feeling for you? What
You
does that
never even told me I'm sorry.
mhm.
I said, "Okay, this what we doing? Alright, okay." I said, "As much as I say sorry from shit I don't even believe is true, and I just take the blame and
So
keep
if I say to you right now, babe,
you doing it for the views and I don't get now, I'm not gonna take it.
oh,
I'm not gonna take it."
my apologies are always genuine. Always. You literally just said yourself. You did. You pretty
I
much
said
just
you're a worster. I didn't say anything.
but you also said, like, even with me being a wordster, like that
I'm not gonna
usually
sit here and lie to the people.
ain't nobody asking you to lie. No one's asking you to
I
lie.
think they are.
I'm just trying to have a real life discussion
I think
because
they
I
are.
know that we're not the only people that go through.
I'm pretty sure there are a lot of wives out there
Oh
hurting their husband's feelings,
my
and he's just
goodness.
taking the hit, and taking it to the chin, and just keep on life. Yeah, that's what men do. That's what men do. We're used to not being supported. So
Wow.
when the ones we love don't support us, it don't really hurt as much.
It doesn't? Is that what we're going with?
Yeah. So the what I've learned in this situation is that I think too highly of you.
Is that it?
Yeah. Because if I didn't think that highly of you, you wouldn't hurt me.
Is that what it is?
So I've corrected that.
Okay. So now you just don't think of me as highly so that way you can't get hurt?
Well, we'll just say you're down a couple notches.
Well, that's fine.
That don't mean I don't love you.
I knocked you down a couple of notches too.
Yeah, yeah, years ago.
I love you, babe.
This ain't got nothing to do with love.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
In the words of the great late Sugar Free,
Why are you quoting people
don't get me
tonight?
wrong, baby, I love you too. When
Uh-huh.
that rent and that car note come, what's love gonna do?
Get us through. Ooh, bars. Did I just bar?
You're not gonna do that, Sugar Free.
Did I think I
And
just
I said late great. Sugar Free is not dead. I'm sorry.
I think you're tired.
I am.
But no, for real, did I just bar?
But small finger though.
Get don't
That's
be so
that's a
gross.
Sugar Free album. You supposed to be from the West Coast.
No. No. I don't wanna do that.
I mess with you. I mess with Sugar Free.
Yeah. But anywho, I do wanna say that I do apologize. If you felt like I didn't validate your why are you looking at me like that?
Don't come up here and give me some soft, sad,
I'm not giving you soft
sorry
said anything. I'm
apology
looking you in your
for the
face and
people.
I'm telling you that I apologize to
Apologize with
you.
your body.
I'm telling you that I apologize
Okay.
because it's never my intention to hurt your feelings.
Okay. Okay. Oh, you did that a lot this week.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
At one time point, I thought about losing all your lug nuts, but when you got my baby in the car.
now you're trying to collect insurance policies. If anything was to happen to me, guys,
Don't worry, the coroner will call cause of death be natural.
I'm just telling you my brakes are squeaky right now, so I don't know what to make of that.
I'll change them tomorrow.
Okay. I'm just letting everybody know just in case you guys heard it here.
Heard what?
You heard it first. You heard it first, just in case. Because you
So
just
I
said that
mean,
you were gonna loosen up my lug
are
nuts.
you gonna sum up what we just talked about? Because I feel like you tried to give yourself a pass for how you
No,
treated me
I'm
this
not
week.
trying to give myself a pass. What I would sum up is the takeaways. We had a drop in communication. I think going forward, like we like we do normally, when you feel like something has or like when you feel like I've wronged you in some way or you're feeling some type of way,
Mhm.
just bring it to me like you normally do. That's why I was just like,
I brought it to you.
no, you didn't bring it to me.
I texted to you.
No, okay. But you followed it up with don't respond. Like,
You don't look,
no, no,
no,
because
hold on,
no, no, no,
hold
no,
on.
no, because if the shoe was on the other foot, you
Let me
have
say
to
this.
be
Can I
no,
say
if
what
the
I'm gonna
shoe
say,
was on
please?
the other foot and I texted you a half of a story about how I was feeling and I left you with do not respond or not looking for a response, and you didn't respond, and then I come back to you 48 hours later or 72 hours later and say, "You know what? I know that I put in a text message not looking for a response, but you could have responded."
First of
What would
all,
you say to me? You would
first
say the same thing that I'm saying.
first of all, I woulda no, because I woulda addressed it the day after,
Okay.
right?
Mm,
I don't think you understand the level in which you hurt me.
okay.
It was deep.
But you didn't
I
like
did. I convey that in
okay.
I convey that in message in verbal.
Okay. And then you told me not to say anything after.
I said, "I'm not looking for." I never said don't say anything. I said, "I'm not
Okay.
looking for."
You said not looking for a
I
response.
never
You
said
didn't say I'm not looking. You said it with your attitude,
okay.
not looking for a response.
It's fine. You know what? You gonna believe
Are
what
we
you want.
gonna
You gonna believe what you wanna
are we
believe?
gonna have to agree to disagree on this
I
one?
know I'm gonna be there. They know I'm gonna be there.
What are you talking about?
Whatever conclusion you trying to make.
I'm not trying to make a conclusion. I'm just saying that we're human too, like everyone else. And I know that, we're not the only people that go
Like
through
I said
these
last
pitfalls of
episode, I'm
communication.
not human. I'm an android with an iPhone.
Okay.
But I have Google software,
Okay.
but I use an iPhone.
Okay. Anyway, just moving forward, and for anybody else out there who go through these communication pitfalls, especially if you have a partner who's giving you the silent treatment, I would say even when it's difficult, just express to your partner how you're feeling. If you want there to be an apology, if you're looking more for an apology, if you're looking for more discussion, just say that. Don't let them know, not looking for a response, but then expecting them to respond.
This is the second time you've had an episode where your whole goal was to get at me.
I'm
And,
not getting at
and
you.
I'm starting to take this personal.
I'm literally not getting at
It's
you.
cool.
But I'm just saying because I know, I mean that's the point
It's
of the
cool.
podcast. It's, let's life after I do. These are the things that are going to be continuous. Like
Are they?
communication is something that we're always working
Are
on.
we?
We are.
Because you didn't communicate much this week.
You didn't communicate to me. I didn't know what you want
What
me
we
to
got next?
say.
People. I displayed a level of emotional intelligence I've never displayed before, and
What?
she just laid.
Okay.
She saw my feelings, and she
I
said
dropped the ball with his feelings this week, I guess.
she saw my feelings. She said,
I said what?
"There's some hotter dog shit on the lawn."
Oh wow. Really? Okay. Well, I don't like that you feel that. I thought your feelings were a pile of dog poo on the lawn. I
And,
do
and
apologize.
then she went and got the hose and sprayed me to the street.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Moving into our 2 cents.
I don't know why, because I got forced to tell you about this week.
Oh, okay. Tell me. Tell me.
I'm done.
You see what you do? It's just like the text message all over
I did
again.
that on purpose.
I don't know. I don't know. Tell me.
Look here. I've dealt with it.
Uh-huh.
I've stored it,
Okay.
and I've just
We'll talk about it.
no. We're not talking about it.
You don't want to talk about it now?
No, yeah, I'm over it.
Okay.
I've
I don't think that you are.
I've healed myself
It's not
enough.
necessarily anything I want you to be
I
over.
I've healed myself enough internally. I don't have to. Don't bring up old wounds that you don't want to.
Oh wow.
Because I mean, you threw a lot of Himalayan this week.
I threw a lot of what?
Himalayan
Okay.
salt.
I
Because you was looking a little
no, I
confused.
caught it, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying I'm just wondering why you chose to use
Himalayan
yeah.
sea salt better.
I,
Well, you tell me what kind of salt you were throwing to my wounds this week. You tell me what kind of
I
salt you were
didn't throw
throwing.
any salt into your wounds.
Oh, you was making sure I didn't heal properly. That's for sure.
Okay. I was just trying to give you your space. I know that in the past
There was there was
you
nothing.
have expressed that when you're having a
I'm gonna take my
emotionally
space.
difficult time that it's best that you have space so that you can work through it.
Uh huh.
So I was also giving you space to work through it
Okay.
because you expressed to me how you felt.
Wouldn't give me too much
I
space.
didn't want
You was still
to
asking me to do shit around here.
I didn't want to try to interject because for one, you asked me not to respond.
Hold
And
on.
then for two,
We live in two separate realities
most of
because
the time,
because while you did not interject on my pain, you kept that Himalayan out there.
what salt?
You did interject on things you thought that I was not taking care of
Like what? Like around the house?
in general.
Around the house? I mean, I feel like those are daily conversations.
Oh,
Like,
so we had daily conversation about getting silent treatment?
no,
Make it make sense.
I said I feel like those are
Ladies and
daily
gentlemen,
conversations.
ladies and gentlemen, our 2 cents.
Okay. I like when he thinks he's had a point about something, but he really didn't,
Are
but
you done?
okay.
Are you done?
But okay.
Are you done?
No, I'm not done.
Are you done?
No, I'm not done. Because we weren't having like, what are you talking about? Like, if you ask me or say like, oh, hey, I need uniforms. Okay,
You get
that's it.
1 uniform.
That's it.
I
And
work
then
5 days a week.
if I say, hey, the bathroom's downstairs bathroom needs to be the toilet
Is
needs to
that
be
not
fixed.
communication?
Okay.
Are we
Yeah,
not
it's
communicating?
technically
So
communicating,
how
but
am I
it's
giving you
not
a silent
our
treatment? If
okay.
I'm talking to you, silent treatment means I'm not talking to you at all.
you know exactly what I mean
No, I
again.
know what you're saying.
There was no normal level of communication amongst us. You were purposely avoiding me unless you absolutely couldn't at all. Like if you didn't have to ask me for a uniform, you wouldn't have asked me for a
I
uniform.
shouldn't have to
Hold
ask the
on.
question.
If you didn't need to ask me for something, you wouldn't have asked
Okay.
me for
All
it.
right. All right.
Okay? That's what I mean by silent treatment.
All right.
You only spoke to me if you needed
All
something.
right, babe.
That was it.
Okay. All right.
That was it. Outside of that, there was no good morning. There was not a good evening. There was not, hey, how you doing? There was
That's not
not
true because
there that is
I
absolutely
said
true.
hey every time I come home.
No, you
When you
didn't.
said
You
hey to me,
absolutely did not.
when you greeted me
When you
with
came in the house
listen,
from work,
hold on,
when I was in the kitchen, I said hi. When you came in the house
listen.
from work the night after when I was upstairs, you said nothing.
Okay.
I know, I
All
remember.
right, babe. I got
I remember.
I got nothing else. I got because we remember the week
We always remember these things
totally different.
totally different. See, and that's why it's important for us to not get off track when talking about how we feel about things and not responding with don't need a response.
You
Because then
sound
we could have further talked about it.
you acting really delulu right now,
Then
but it's
we could have
cool.
further talked about it. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Okay, so getting into our 2 cents.
You about to turn your ass into Ricky
I'm not
Christian.
what?
Huh?
What'd you say?
Nothing.
Yes, you did. What'd you
Nothing at all.
say? Okay. Let's get into this one.
I got 7 cents tonight.
What? Why do you keep bubbling things? What
Uh-huh.
are you saying?
Sorry, you said something?
What are you saying?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Am I the asshole for
Yes.
making my wife confess to all her friends and family that she cheated on me and that if she did not, I would want a divorce?
I like this. I like this.
I've been married to my wife for 5 years and we have 3 children. A
Mhm.
few months ago, I found out from my wife's text messages that she's been cheating on me,
Or
and I confronted her about it. She confessed to it and gave me an entire breakdown of their affair, which had lasted for months. I was devastated and asked her why. She gave no excuse for it, and she said she had caught feelings for her partner. She had caught feelings that led to an affair with her partner from work.
mm,
I asked her if I was lacking anything, and she said no, but she was in tears. I needed a few days to process this. My wife gave me space, but she asked me many times to reconsider divorce because it would uproot the lives of our children. She, s- she said she would do anything that I wanted for the rest of my life if I didn't. After a week, I decided that I needed only one thing for my wife to completely forgive her, and that was to call each and every one of our friends and family and confess her affair. I told her that was my only condition. She was really hesitant and asked me if I could reconsider the condition because this would ruin a lot of her friendships and her family relationships. But I told her that this is what I needed as part of the forgiveness process, and that if she didn't do it, I was going to start looking for a divorce lawyer. Over the next week, my wife made a phone call to all of her friends, parents, grandparents, siblings, uncles, aunts,
Even
pretty
grandma?
much anyone she knew, and confessed her affair. It was hurtful and there was a lot of crying. My wife was hurdled with a lot of shouting. By the week's end, my wife had called everyone I had wanted her to call. It has been a few months, and my wife and I actually have a really strong relationship now. However, my wife has been pretty much isolated from her friends and her family. This has hurt her a lot, and she spends a lot of nights crying alone. But she says it was all worth it for our relationship. Am I the asshole for doing that?
Nah, I would have doubled down because I wouldn't have stayed. I would have had her call everybody then left. I'm real right. I can't do it. I can't do it.
You would have had her call everybody and then left so that way when the divorce happened,
They know why.
people wouldn't
They know why.
assume that it was your fault. It was
They know
hers.
why.
And they know that because she's the
Right.
one who said it.
That's what I thought it was going.
That's what
I said, "Oh,
that's
I like this." I like that. 'Cause you know a lot because when people hear the words, they automatically
they automatically think it was
it's
the man that, yeah. Like either he cheated or
what make me mad is that what I got from this is that she just got bored and it was something new and fresh and,
and she fed into it. Because here's the thing, I think that when people have been together for so long, um when you still get attention from the opposite sex, there is still that part of you that's kind of like, oh, like, okay, like some people still do find me attractive, or you can get a little excited and
nah,
get beside yourself.
nah,
But
you see how
some people take that feeling, some people take that attention and they just run with it.
oh, definitely, I know people like that.
Yeah. They take that attention and they run with it.
Well, I mean, they run no, I mean, when I say I know people like that, I know people who take the attention and they don't go far with it, but they like to
It's
ha
like a
they
confidence
like to
booster.
have this yeah.
It's like a confidence booster because I think, especially when you have been together so long, it's not to say that there's anything wrong with your partner or the attention that you're getting from your partner is not enough. But at some point, it's just like,
No, you just get to the point to where anytime you're, um, introduced to something that's outside the norm is exciting,
right,
especially
right,
especially
from
when
a
it
stranger.
especially when it's feeding into your ego.
That's that's what it is. It feeds into the ego, and we all have one.
I'm just a regular
No, you have one. We all have one, babe.
I'm just a regular guy.
Everyone has an ego.
But he's not an asshole at all.
Who?
He just should have doubled down and still left.
Oh, him.
Right? Because the whole tears breaking up the family. She wouldn't think about the family when she was busting open for old boy.
Why?
I'm just I look, kudos to old man. He's a real one. I couldn't do it. Because every time I see you, I'm be like, how'd you moan for him?
Oh my goodness.
I can't.
But see, this
I can't.
also this kind of takes me back to the conversation of how when men cheat and women forgive them, it's supposed to be like, it was a mistake. It won't happen again. We can work through it. But when women cheat on men, y'all be like, oh no.
Because
Oh,
let,
oh,
let me
absolutely
and let me
not.
let me tell you why I have my let
Absolutely
me tell you
not.
why I have my thinking of this, right?
Okay.
When a man cheats,
Uh-huh.
right?
I know where this is going, but
Right?
okay.
I am giving. I am giving.
Okay.
Right? I'm giving
What are you giving?
that thing. When a woman cheats,
She's receiving.
she's receiving.
Uh-huh.
So she's opening herself up.
hmm
I don't have to open myself up to give. I can walk away.
Maurice, a woman can walk away too.
Not all of them.
She can walk
Not
away.
all of them.
She can walk away. Yes.
Nope. Not all of them.
Yes.
Not all of them.
Sex can be just as mindless for women as it is for men at times.
I say, yeah, if it's a celebrity, I
No,
don't think
not
it's a
even
book.
if not, it doesn't even have to be a celebrity.
Okay, look here.
You really think that every time a woman has like, even if it's a one night stand, you really think that she has like real emotional
No,
attachments?
no. I know that there's whores out there.
Oh my goodness. If a man has a one night stand, is he a whore?
He's a master key.
You and if a woman has a one night stand?
A shitty lock.
So, a man having a one night stand,
I didn't say it's a morally thing to do. I never
But
said
he's
that.
not a whore.
No.
If a woman has a one night stand,
Or
why?
you know why.
I don't. I'm asking
You
you.
know why.
I don't. I'm asking you.
Okay. I don't have to answer that.
But why won't you answer it?
Because you know the answer.
I'm literally asking you why, because I don't have the answer. I want to know what your thought process about that is.
Because a woman's, value is directly tied to her body count.
Okay, I can understand that. I can see your perspective about that.
Okay. You wanna be a whore so bad.
FYI, that's a running joke of our relationship. He always says, "You want to be a horse so bad."
Ain't nobody stopping you.
I know no one's stopping me.
Just know you can't come back here.
I wouldn't.
Well, after you make them phone calls.
I wouldn't even do that.
'Cause I need it on
I
record,
wouldn't
nigga.
even do that. I'd be like, "Okay, just draw up the papers, bro."
Wow. You probably wouldn't even feel remorse. You'd be like, "I still won't have."
I want what I've worked for.
You lost it.
I've lost what?
What you work for.
Okay, but
Well,
the same rules would have to apply to you too.
I'm not a cheater, I'm a lover.
I'm not a cheater either. I'm a lover.
No, you're
You gotta stop calling me a whore on these interwebs.
look, you said you wanted to be real conversation. I call you that in real life all the time. You want me to call you the other thing I call you too?
What?
We
Oh no, that's only when I'm like at the gym.
we
Yeah, that's only when I'm at the gym. I don't mind that. Like when we're working out and he's trying to push me to another rep when I feel like I absolutely cannot do it. Yeah, but that's only because like
and you be in the gym just like a whore too.
I do not.
I got them
I wear a
yams.
sports bra and pants.
Baby, you have a shelf. You can't hide all that shit. You can't hide all that.
Okay, what do you what should I wear? A denim skirt?
A parka. Is that what that thing called that cover the
This
whole
has been
body?
another episode of Life After I Do podcast.
Do do do
If
do
you are not
do.
following us on our
I just said
social media,
I didn't do it at the beginning, and my daughter
no,
gonna get
because you
on
were
it.
playing too much.
Do do
If
do
you're
do
not
do.
following us on social media, you can follow us at Life After I Do
You got
podcast
you got 4
on
days on
TikTok.
TikTok
Oh my gosh, stop saying that.
'cause they outta
TikTok
here.
is not going anywhere.
They go.
TikTok, Instagram,
They
Facebook,
go.
YouTube, Life After I Do podcast. You can also write into the podcast at Life After I Do podcast at gmail.com. If there's a question that you guys have or a certain topic you want to hear us cover to hear about our experience, possibly go ahead and write into us. We have new episodes every Wednesday. And until then, guys,
Peace, Booskies.
peace.